Hi, my name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm going to be doing a haul video again for you from our trip we took last month where we stopped at the Goodwill bins in Nashville and then did several days at the
month before last.
Oh my goodness. It just seems like yesterday. And then we spent several days going to the St. Louis bins. That's area is home for Robert, so it was a twofold thing. We got to visit with family and then did a whole bunch of sourcing. Today I grabbed one of the bags that had a whole lot of littles in it. I love processing the little stuff. So I wanted to show you some of the things I picked up. I'm just thrilled with these. But, all right, first one was, and if you've ever been to the bins, you know you just dig. You see one thing and then you go down that rabbit hole and you just dig and dig and dig for the stuff. But I found, oops, in one of the bins, I started seeing all of these Playmobil Nativity stuff. And I've got tons of it. Here's some. I've even got, here's the little baby Jesus. Just look at these animals. I'm not quite sure how many of the pieces coming that I had to dig it out of the bins. I'm sure it's probably not complete, but I'm going to have a lot of pieces. And then my choice is going to be, do I list them all together and sell them as a lot, or do I list them individually? And you get less, you have to probably, I'm thinking like $3 and $4 and $5 for the littles, but it helps somebody whose child has lost one of them and just wants to replace it. So I'll have to make that decision once I do some more searching. Look at this, a little lamb and another one of the wise men. Just very cool. And that was that. And then just oddball stuff like this. This definitely looks vintage. I have no clue what he is. I couldn't even see any marks. But these are the kind of things I love looking up. And then these are Fisher-Price Rescue Heroes. These are some of the animals. And I tend to do better with these than a lot of times with the figures. I have sold lots of them, and I've sold the vehicles. In fact, I had tons of these that I bought for my own children, but I got rid of most of them years ago. But just Rescue Heroes, they almost always will have this little R on it. And then a bunch, and there's more, of the Duplo, Lego Duplo figures. And usually I make up lots of these and sell them, you know, $10, $15, $20, depending on what you've got. So I love picking, oh, and look at this one. I forgot about him. You wouldn't even know he's a Duplo, except that's base right there is going to fit on one of the blocks. Then, of course, I found some more Littlest Pet Shops. The cats and the dogs are the ones that you really want to do some research on. All of them, but usually the rest of them I sell in lots. I've got a little bag over there of ones I need to just kind of get rid of some of the marks on them and then do some lots. Robert helped me look this up. I knew it was vintage. I just didn't quite know. It's from Hasbro, and she's called a Bubblins, and she's actually a little bubble blower. I want to say like maybe the 80s or 90s. It was supposed to have some accessories with it based on what I was seeing on eBay, but even one like this sold $20 free shipping, so I'll probably shoot maybe for $15 to $20 with shipping. I found these two things in the bag. Now these are like little clip-ons, but I think I found last week I listed a Lady Lovely Locks vintage doll. And I think these might be the things to go to her. If any of you are familiar, but I mean, I'll do some more research. I just found them, but I think these might go to her, which that's very nice because then I can up the price a little bit more. And then I found these 3 items. They're from a nativity set. I am pretty sure they are Fontanini These are plastic. Sometimes they're that paper mache type. But I'm hoping like $10 each, so maybe about $30 if I decide to put them all together. But they're just very cute. Always picking up PJ Masks. I've got a couple of the vehicles listed. I usually sell these individually. I think I have one of these, but he is sounds, so I'm going to have to make sure he works. But a lot of times people pay, you know, $4 and $5 for these, again, because their child has lost them and they need one to complete a set. And then this is a little mini pound puppy. I actually have a lot listed right now of some of the other animals, and I've got somebody who wants to buy one thing out of that lot, so I'm going to have to figure out if I want to split it up or wait. But definitely keep your eye out for these. They're very little, but they have these distinct eyes. Here's the bigger ones, just for reference, right? They're the pound puppies. And then this is the little mini. And then little people. I showed you guys the Christmas tree that I picked up that was musical and lights. I've already sold it for $25. This is one of the bases that the Christmas tree actually was supposed to sit on. I'll list this as, you know, by itself, separate. And here's some more of the pieces that went to some of the Christmas sets. And then I even had the train, which I'm not quite sure what all of these are selling for. I have sold the trains at one point for like $20, $25, and it wasn't always with the figures either. But again, I'm going to have to test it to make sure it works. These are vintage Littlest Pet Shop. I'm going to try to get, I'll pick this one maybe. But you can always tell them by this little silver medallion that you see on them. And then I've got a little mouse and then the panda bear. And I'm pretty sure I found more, and I may have found more of just different pieces to different play sets. So I'm always watching for them. And then I've talked about this before. I'm not quite sure if this is one of the magnetic ones, but this is a Baby Alive bottle, and sometimes those magnetic ones do quite well, you know, maybe $8 to $12 or so. And then I found a whole bunch of what looks like vintage Barbie. I can't find any markings on them, but it was like this case, and then like a baggie of shoes, this little like mermaid tail. Again, I'm not sure if any of this is vintage, but it sure does look it. Here's another baggie of some clothes. Here's a board. What are these called?
Surfboard.
Surfboard. And then, I don't know, this is some kind of vintage doll furniture, but very, very old. But look at this. Some kind of, oops, got him upside down. Some kind of shark. And I've got his stand and a tail here in the bag.
Shows all of his parts.
Yep.
This looks like a science kit, like you would learn about the
Could
guts
be.
of a shark.
Could be. I just thought it was very interesting. And then more little people stuff. Most of this is from the Nativity sets. A lot of times I sell these separate, and a lot of times they go on Facebook. But I've got the palm tree and the donkey, camel, a cow, and then of course I've got Eddie and Freddie, but he's from a farmer. And then this manger is one of the light up musical ones.
So did Eddie come along with the three wise men? Or...
No, Eddie's supposed to be with the farm set, but that's okay. He can be in this video.
Little drummer boy, maybe.
No. And then some plush. Christmas. Santa. This one is, yeah, Fordlet. I actually think I have one. I'm still doing my inventory, and I'm in the Christmas stuff right now. I think I have one of these already. Maybe not this big, though. Baby Goond. This is a little spunky rattle dog. Boyd's. Probably still $6 to $8 or so for him. This intrigued me, and I'm not sure if this was added, but it says Girl Scouts 8 years. Some kind of cord here on this bear. The bear is Swibco, which is also the company that does puffkins. But it definitely needs a bath. But very cute. Love the color. Spark Create Imagine. Love that brand. That's Walmart. And then this little Chewy toy, it's going to get put in the wash machine. But Elmo. I sell these quite often. It's a rattle. This looks like it's got the Goond tag, but it's been cut off. This is Guy Smiley from Sesame Street. Probably still in my bread and butter. $8 or so for him. If I can find something to go with him, I probably will. Love this. This is Fiesta. Gotta pull him away from me. Just black and white cow, but very cute. $8-ish. Squishmallow, but it needs a bath. I've got a couple of these now. If they're not worth more than like $5 to $10, I may make a small lot for them because I just finished processing one that was from Justice that looked just like this. This is Walmart. You know me, I love the rabbits that have either carrots in their ears, carrots on their feet. I'm going to take a picture of the tag because it's just really hard to show it on the screen, and Robert can stick it over here for you to see what it looks like. But I love these Walmart, and this is the perfect time right now to get this Easter stuff listed. I'm hoping about $10 to $12 on that. Oh, here's another Squishmallow. I have a heck of a time cleaning them though, and this one's got a pretty significant stain on him. But again, I'm probably going to make a lot of all of these little ones that I've been finding. I love this. This is Stitch, of course. It's from Disney's store. When he gets all dressed up like Elvis. I haven't had him, so I'm not quite sure what he's going to be worth. I'd guess probably 12 to 15 though. But he needs a bath too. I had to pick it up because it's vintage Fisher Price. Here's the little tag, but this is what happens when you wash them like in a washing machine. It's not pretty like it should be and bright. It's not working. I think it was supposed to make that whooping sound when you move it back and forth, but more than likely he's gonna go up here for a little while just so I know I've had him. All right, another Boyd's. I've got a little pile of them going over there. I may end up putting like, this will be like number 5 and just make a lot of them for, you know, $20, $25. And then this is Barney. Yeah, it's Nanco. I just was talking about that. Not my favorite brand, but they do put out a whole lot of character toys, which they do sell. All right, this is it Aeropostale or however?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no, it's American Eagle.
Yeah, American Eagle.
American Eagle. I've actually got another one sitting over here. This one was kind of cute because it had its little glasses on. It's going to need a bath. I may just sell the clothes because this seems to have a whole lot of wear to the fur. This may end up over in the booth, and then I'll just sell this other stuff as replacement. And I just loved this. I don't know if I found the parts to this or not. This is Winnie the Pooh, Mr. Sanders' little tree house. I'm assuming it would have had, you know, Pooh and Tigger, maybe Eeyore, some of the small plush that would have fit inside of this. But I'm guessing probably still about $10 for it. I can't believe this actually survived being in the bins. I just had to save it. It's Thomas Kincaid, a little ornament snowman. But it is Kurt Adler also, which is another good brand to find for Christmas items. I had to squeeze. It's not working. It's probably going to end up over in my booth unless it's really worth something not working. But it's just a little Russ. Probably would have been a prayer lamb. And this intrigued me. It just says Jan X Corporation, but it is made out of nylon, that nylon like puffalump stuff. I can't quite figure out what the back is for. I don't know if it's reversible. I don't think so, but I just thought it was adorable. It'll probably be one of those things I list for $9.95. Just found another one of these. This is Hallmark. I forget, there's a series, like Jingle or something is the series. I haven't tested it to make sure it works. These sell anywhere, not this particular one, but this series, like $20 up to $60, $80 I've sold some for. I just had the the snowman that was playing a piano. And when I tested it, the piano and everything lit up and played music, but the snowman didn't work. But I made sure to check because sometimes I don't want to sell stuff that doesn't work. But I checked and another one had sold, same as mine. The snowman wasn't moving for $20. So I went ahead and listed mine for $20 also. So we'll see. But I'm hoping this one works again. Hopefully this is one of the ones that is like $30 or $40. This is Great American Fun. It looks older. I can't read without my glasses. Great American Fun. Don't know. But I love it. I just love the design of it. So I'm hoping still $15 or so. Shush.
I saw that look.
This is one of the large Care Bears. It's not the 13-inch one, but he's going to have to go to the lady that does repairs for me because his back is popping open. Let's see. He doesn't have the normal Kenner. He is Kenner. Bedtime Bear. Probably still 1980s. And the little heart. I always mention the heart, and I always take a picture of the heart so that they can see that the letterings haven't been rubbed off. Love this. I love Care Bear. But again, don't mail them in poly bags. This is Knott's Berry Farms. That's what it says. Look at the little design on his chest. Love it. I've not had this, so I'm hoping $15 to $20 for it. But how cute. Knott's Berry Farms, I enjoyed that when my boys were little. Better than Disney. I loved it there.
Elizabeth's going to be offended now.
Oops, sorry. This was California. I'm going to love Disney in Florida, which I have been to after boot camp in Orlando. This is Goond Marmalade. I'll have to check comps. Sometimes these Goond Bears go for quite a bit, but usually they're like my $10, $12. I just love them. They're soft. So soft. This is Build-A-Bear. She's going to need a bath. I just loved it. Don't know about comps on it, though. Of course, Robert will have them right there for you. Look at this. It says, Happiness Aid is a toy by Well Made. Definitely vintage, 1984. I just love that. I love the vintage stuff. I'm hoping $15 to $20 for it. Another vintage. You know me, I was getting all kinds of vintage. This one's Dakin, 1982. Look at the eyelashes on this. But I think we're missing a baby, and I don't know if I ever did find it. This is Gooned also. It's older, 1983. I'll have to do some comps on it. Some of these older ones literally are like over $50. Here, Robert will do a Google lens on it real quick.
I don't think it's going to Google Lens very well.
Yeah, it's just a white bear. This is Disney Finding Nemo. Just a little pillow. It'll be easy to just wash it. I'm hoping like 12 to 15 on it. Look how cute. This is Mattel 1995 Winnie the Pooh. All things Winnie the Pooh. And I have like 3 totes for them, and I'm constantly moving inventory through on them. I think I have another one of these. I probably say that a lot, but I do tend to collect a lot of the same types of plush. This is Build-A-Bear. I just love it. It's going to need a bath, but purple's my favorite color, so just love it. This is Mattel Emotions. I've shown you these tags before. It's also got its paper tag. Just a big old fat penguin. Probably the 80s. Not seeing a date right. Yeah, 1983. More than likely, I'll list it for like 1995. Unless there's something that guides me in a different direction. Douglas, love the brand, just nice quality. Another turtle, probably still in my $10 to $12 range. I thought this was cute. A little fashionista type bear with her little Dillard's purse. Not sure if I've got a date on it. At 1999. Probably $12 or so. This looks like Hobby Lobby. Yep. This is Hobby Lobby sloths. You guys, I love sloths. This will be thrown in the wash and look good as new. I'm hoping $15 to $20 on it. This is one of those loveys, but it's more like a floor mat type you can lay a baby on. Not seeing a tag. Oh, yes. Can't read it. Baby Boom. If you can see. I don't think I've had one of that brand, so I'm still hoping like $15 or $20 on it. I love big floppy dogs. Kind of like a basset hound or a something. But this one is no brand. Look, says puppy love on the paws. Gonna get that listed quite quickly. $12 to $15. I think this is a treasure. Just don't know. There is no tag. It definitely has like Dakin Applause Russ to me. But I'm hoping like 25 and up on it. Just very unique. It's got thin little arms here and beans on the end. And then the legs are the same. And I think that's intentional. I grabbed it. It's a costume that goes on one of the Ann Getty's dolls. I thought somebody who already has the doll might just want to buy this. Probably still like $7, $8, and they'll have another outfit for one of their dolls. This is TB Trading Company. I'm probably going to set it aside and hope that I find a little girl one to go with it. It just kind of gives me that vibe that it's going to have a match somewhere. Hallmark. Rodney Reindeer. I've been listing these anywhere from $15 to $20. This one's missing its tag. It might affect the value. I'm not quite sure. But I think this one, Randy maybe, is the name. I don't quite remember. But I'm selling them all the time. Got a couple of littles left. This is Walmart. Again, just a cute little reindeer. This is Infantino. All things lovey, right? It's definitely going to need a bath.
The tag says Ramona.
Oh, was there a tag on there?
There was a tag.
Oh, it was tucked. Dang it, that was Ramona, not Randy.
See the ribbon?
Oh, truth. I find these every once in a while. They're called Coop Squad, and they have these bands in them, and I guess you boomerang them. I've sold monkeys that had like capes on them. This one's adorable. Again, probably $8 or $12.
Slingshot.
Like a slingshot. What did I say?
Boomerang.
Oh,
That's the
sorry.
thing that's supposed to come back and hit you in the head.
Sorry. American greetings. If I have like a penguin, a seal or any other snowman that's this same size, same brand, I like to keep the brands the same when I'm doing lots. So if I have something that goes with it, I'll probably put him with it. Couple more littles. This was all that's really left. Oh no, I got this big one back here. This is Jerry Elsner. I pick up this brand all the time. It's just bread and butter. More than likely, this will be like $6 to $8 in my store. And believe me, I like listing stuff. This stuff is so quick to list. It doesn't bother me because it all ends up selling and, all adding up. This is 2019 Barista Bears from Starbucks. I've not had a little one like this, so I'm not even sure. I would say probably $5 to $8 for it. And then this is a little ornament. It's from Applause. Definitely looks vintage. 1987. I have a little bag of just small ornaments like this that are vintage plush. And then this intrigued me. It is Walmart. He's got those little eyes that I know you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but it changes when you move it. I just loved it. No clue on the value. I've not seen one like this before. I'm still hoping maybe $15. All right, this is Crayola Doodle Magic. My kids loved these when they were little, but I went ahead and started pulling it out. It's just this big mat, which thankfully it's looking pretty much unused. I can get this off with alcohol. It'll just come right off. And then it still had its little wash rag, and then you filled these up, I believe, with water is how it worked. And then you could use it to color, and then they just kind of evaporated. But it did have one of these. So I think probably about maybe $20, $25. I'm not sure if I'll keep it in the box, because this way I can probably fold it down a little bit better and not have to deal with a long box. And then I think that's it. Believe it or not, yard sale season is right around the corner for us. My consignment sales are already advertising. The first one is already the beginning of March. And then if the weekends look like the weather's going to be good, we'll start having a trickling of yard sales already for this area. And then by April, they'll start getting really busy. So I'm ready. I'm ready. It's nice doing these hauls and going sourcing at the bins and everything, but I really enjoy doing yard sales and estate sales and finding treasures and just, complete sets of stuff where, when you go to the bins, you're just kind of getting a whole bunch of stuff.
And finding a whole set of anything, unless it's in a box or something, is not usually
impossible.
doable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm ready to find some more treasures and look for new niches that, you know, I've decided this year I want to do more books and maybe a little bit of electronics and stuff like that.
It went so well last year.
I know. But I'm hopeful. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Thanks. Is this going to be out before Wednesday?
This?
Oh, no.
We got 2 of them backlogged already.
We'll probably have already had several lives by this time, but I'm enjoying that. So we'll just keep them going on Wednesdays. All right. Bye.